And as the show was going on Saturday, there was an advertisement for a very interesting time in WWE. Mid July is going to be a busy month for WWE. And they're coming down to Atlanta, you know, Atlanta GA, State Farm Arena, to run a couple of shows. And NXT, Great American Bash, another PLE for them heading into the summer months. And they decided to run three shows, one at Center Stage, two at State Farm on Saturday and Sunday. Now, on this weekend of July 12th and 13th, there is AEW All in Arlington, Texas, where the Rangers play. Okay. Already booked. They moved the time up to 3:00 p.m. Eastern because they knew the competition was coming via Saturday night's main event. They just didn't know the city, but they knew the time. And they said, let's get on out of here before 8:00. Cool. WWE says you will have no peace. So we're going to have WWE presents NXT Great American Bash at 3:00 p.m. head to head against All In. Not only that, they said, well, if you're not done, we got more wrestling for you. So we got Saturday night's main event going down live in Atlanta at State Farm Arena. Now, when the people in WWE planned this event, they didn't look at their calendar. They didn't realize that the greatest entertainer of our time was going to be in this city performing at least 4 or 5 shows right across the street.
Entertainer of our time.
Yes, I said it. Who else is better of our time? Not all time, of our time in the era in which we live. Who else? Name them. Michael's dead. Prince is dead. Tina Turner's dead. I mean, let's be respectful. Who? They ain't nobody.
I mean,
Madonna, I
haven't seen. Listen, so I haven't seen a Madonna concert. I haven't seen a Beyonce concert, so I don't know. But the greatest entertainer of our time.
Yes, go to a Beyonce concert, queue up Netflix, watch Beachella at Coachella. Trust me when I say the greatest performer of our time. Wow. If you go, you're gonna get a show. You're gonna be entertained thoroughly. Okay. You're going to get costumes. You're going to get choreography. You're going to get showmanship. You're going to have a time.
You're going to get Blue Ivy.
You're going to get Blue Ivy. You're going to get Roomy out there having a good old time. You're going to get the whole family. So
does Hove come out there?
We don't need Hove. Hove got to babysit the other child.
I didn't say you needed him, but it'd be cool to it'd be cool to get a little bit of that, you know.
You might get some of that. You might get some of that, like if she's doing the Jersey shows, New York adjacent. You know, you might get some of that. No doubt. You know, or when she goes to Houston. But yeah, like the greatest performer of our time. I'm not stretching that. I'm just saying facts.
What about Taylor Swift? I don't know. I'm asking. Her concert came out and it was a big hit, so that's why I'm asking.
I said performer.
Does she not perform?
She can't dance like Beyonce. And we know she can't sing like her. No shade to the Swifties out there. But in terms of performer and using the entire stage, ain't nobody like Beyonce. Taylor can sell her tickets, but...
What about Usher?
Usher is a lovely entertainer. He's not Beyonce.
He is a lovely entertainer. He is a nice, lovely entertainer over there.
Yes. Represent A-Town down, but you are not Beyonce.
All right.
So...
Okay. All right. Hey, listen, the last thing I'm trying to do is make the Beehive mad. So I'm going to just take your word.
Trying it. You're like, oh, really? The temerity to say that? Like, just who else? If Michael was alive, I would say, okay, Michael's still here, but he is departed. So it's Beyonce, and to further notice. So during this very long weekend, Beyonce's in town doing a residency of Cowboy Carter. And WWE thought, let's run a show head to head with Beyonce. And then on the 13th, let's bring back for the first time in 6 or 7 years, WWE Evolution, the all women's pay-per-view also right across the street from Beyonce. So, like, I'm thinking to myself, what are we doing? We got WWE versus AEW versus Cowboy Carter all on the same weekend. And the winner is Beyonce because her economic impact is going to simply tower over both shows with all due respect.
So her show is Sunday, the same as Evolution.
Friday, Saturday,
Oh, it's
Sunday.
all 3 days,
It's all weekend. Yeah.
all weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, WWE was like women empowerment. We're gonna give you women all the choices y'all want. You can go to the show, or you can come to our show. We got shows all lined up for you. Do what
And
you
then
want.
and then there's the after party at Magic City. So, hey,
I'm just saying, WWE like this is ladies' weekend. This is for y'all. Shout out
yes.
to y'all. No, WWE is about as petty as it gets. They was like, listen, the WWE is like Jason, and no, not Jason, like Michael Myers. You think you're running, you think you run fast enough. At AEW think they ran fast enough, moving the time, and they turn around and their WWE is right there. We're right here. We're still here. Yeah, they're just big bullies, and you wanted to be the competition. You wanted to elevate the game, elevate wrestling, and you have this is what happens. You swing at the big brother. Sometimes the big brother swings back. Um, but I listen. It's going to be a great weekend. So it's going to be a lot of great women's matches, or at least there should be. The real question is, how serious does WWE take this? Does WWE go, we're putting the show on, but we are across from Cowboy Carter, the greatest entertainer of our time?
I see the quote. Don't do that.
So the great one. I just do they take it serious, or do they just throw Becky Lynch versus Bailey out there, which is a fine match, but they throw that out there as the main event of Evolution?
I don't know. But what I do know is that WWE has to take the weekend seriously now, because if you are going to do this to AEW every other month when they have a tentpole pay-per-view weekend, you got to step up, because you just can't be serving mediocrity thinking people are going to eat it up. Like, you have to have a show that's on par with All In, because I was on Power Bombshells. Shout out to Mel and Samantha from earlier this year. And before the year truly started, I said this is going to be the bounce back year for AEW. They're going to get the creative back together. They're going to hit their stride once again. And slowly but surely, they are doing that. So, right now, if this was last year, sure, run head to head, do whatever you want to do. Right now, when they're kind of locked in creatively and you're kind of so creatively, like right now, the race for Booker of the Year, Tony Khan, like, Paul, you had a nice 2-year run. I'm coming to get that back, because you haven't really delivered since WrestleMania. There are holes in the booking and the creative right now. And if you're trying to run these shows to kind of program AEW, you got to be able to deliver shows that are on the same level, if not better than what AEW is producing. And as Scott said, you just can't throw together a half-ass card for Evolution or Saturday night's main event, or even NXT Great American Bash. You're going ahead with a stadium show and you're at center stage. Think about that. You are going up against a stadium show in the afternoon, bright outside, hopefully, warm weather, hot crowd. The visuals are going to be so much better and more visually appealing. So, what are you going to do to say we can top that? Integrate AAA, integrate other promotions, TNA, for example. What are you going to do to add some flavor and spice to your show to make it comparable to All In? Because if you keep trying to counter program, you just can't be throwing stuff together thinking, oh, it's going to be all right. No, because you're asking people to spend a whole lot of money for a weekend and you hope it pays off. And then you have the temerity to book your weekend against Beyonce.
Yeah, God forbid you book against Beyonce. Listen, I uh, I am very curious, because part of the issue that WWE has right now with and it's not really an issue, but when it comes to having an event like an Evolution, you not having your biggest names right now is a problem. Like Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley is the type of match that could headline this event, um, because those are two of your biggest names you have, and you can throw something in there, some type of bone to make it feel more impactful. But you not having Bianca there, I think that's a big blow to the card. If because I don't know if she'll be ready in time, and if she is, that's great. But those are the type of things I'm thinking about, like an Asuka. Is she going to be ready in time? Like those are the names that I would want at an Evolution. Um, Tiffany Stratton, this is going to be a big opportunity for her. People don't like her, but a Charlotte Flair needs to be prominent on that card. Becky Lynch, the Horsewomen need to be prominent on that card. I'm very it's very intriguing to see how serious they take it, because if they take it real serious, we could have some intriguing matchups. We could get a Charlotte Flair versus Jade, something like that. That's a WrestleMania worthy match, and those we should get at least 2 or 3 WrestleMania caliber matches at this pay per view. If, like you said, you want to make it so you're not just being the big bad bully, which you are, which you are, stand 10 toes down, but at least since you're doing it, let's just do it right. Especially since you're doing an all women's pay per view, which you haven't done since the inception. And we had
Mm.
Nikki Bella on that, and I'm good on Nikki Bella, but I think you need to do it. And you had Ronda Rousey on there too, so like you had name value. Are you going to be able to get that same name value? And if you are you willing to put them up against each other? Like, are you willing to do like a Rhea versus Stephanie, a Rhea versus Julia? Are you willing to book those type of matches? And Rhea versus Jordan Grace, are you willing to do that? Those are the type of questions that I'm going to be curious. Or are we going to be getting Selena Vega, Chelsea Green too? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very, very intriguing to see how serious they take this, and if it is truly just a counter program, or if it is a counter program that we can use to really build our women's division.
Yeah. I want to be entertained by this. I do. I want the weekend to be strong for both companies. I just want WWE to take it seriously and just not be a bully to be a bully. And for AEW, just handle your business. What I would love to see you guys do, just say, "Hey, let's do it." Main event Mercedes and Tony for the championship. That's what you should do.